some kind of a recap, mini lesson, mini talk, AJW. Sound check, anybody else besides AJW? I know it's a little boring, but hey, Roy and Eric, thanks. So what did we have today? We had a gap up on the SPY. We had a gap fill on the SPY, and then we were waiting at 10 o'clock to see if we get a bounce. We got nothing. Waited at 10:30 to see if we get a bounce. We got nothing. Well, there are no news today. And now we're facing that area from yesterday, 2078, and we have to see, wait and see if we can get a bounce from there. For now, if we're looking at the bigger time frame, and I showed you that pre-market, here's the hourly. We had an uptrend going on for a few days, weeks, and it's been a downtrend or trying to shift to a downtrend in the last few days. So we're at the upper part, and that's where we opened, the upper part of this band. I wanted to see if we can go higher over yesterday's high or staying below it. For now, we're looking like we stayed in that 60-minute uptrend, downtrend, sorry. As far as the gap list, it wasn't so great today. Well, we had some things that worked, but again, the lesson here is for me to follow my rules and not to jump to anything that I shouldn't. And one of them was the M. It's coming from a downtrend. We have the 20 MA here showing us that it's far from it a little bit. But again, it's a shortable. I mean, the bias for me would be a short, but I'd rather short this when this is going higher first and not with the first drop. And that's what happened if you didn't take the first 1 minute and maybe you had maybe a base. Yeah, there was a 1 minute. Elena mentioned this. Then there was a base, and that's something that I don't like to take. Well, it's not in my plan to take just a breakdown. I'm totally not into breakdowns or breakouts. I've done that many years ago and not anymore. And basically everything else worked, like the AFSI, and INSY. Very tough to say those two. So again, some of you managed to grab them, and I didn't call anything. I think this is very unique to this room. I don't have to find anything. I don't need to here. So Kevin mentioned this, not here. This was a G3 and it was valid. Kevin took it somewhere here and managed it nicely all the way down here to 61, right? So nice catch on this one. I didn't have it, and now it's looking higher, by the way. I didn't have it, but again, oh, I lost connection. I saw the train moving, and I'm not jumping to a moving train. And again, it's very unique to this room, and you don't get it in many. I've been to many trading rooms, and all they do is just call trades all day. It's something that I don't do. Not if I don't find anything that matches what we teach or what I know or what is my trading plan telling me to do. What else I wanted to talk about? Again, there's no trade of the day. I mean, the lesson of the day would be patience. Guys, if you're not patient in the market, and I know people here, I have a PM from somebody that did very nice today, took some of this, some of that, some of this, some of that, and he has a nice day. I really like to, I prefer to have a nothing day like I have today, and I know that I'm sticking to my rules. I don't like to get lucky. I mean, I do, but I don't want to get lucky because you cannot get lucky forever. Remember, the market will take his money back. If you stole money from the market, if you took a scalp, if you did something that you shouldn't do, and you manage to be green today and tomorrow and the next day, the day will come and you will pay it back with interest. There's no free meals in the market. You have to stick to your rules. You cannot try to steal money from it. Or some people will say you don't respect the market. I like that less. But again, following your plan and doing what you should do and nothing else, that's what I'm doing. That's what we're teaching. But again, it's not really up to me. If you make it this, it's up to you. The bottom line, I can teach you. And I had that in the past. I had a student and I told him, hey, don't press the buy if it's $10, just for an example. And guess what? $10 shows up, you press the buy button. Just so if I'm telling you what I'm doing and we're teaching that, we're teaching you buy only on a pullback and stuff like that. But people tend not to follow that. and try to aim for the money and try to get rich in one day / one trade. It doesn't work like that. For me, I like to be, I need to stick to my rules, even if it means sometimes miss a trade, like DM, for example, today. Wasn't a tier one for me. I couldn't attack it. I didn't attack it, and it worked, so what? Okay, worked without me. So if you're here and you're following me, so here is a lesson. So follow and learn. There's no revenge trading. That's out of my out of the questions. If I miss something, I let it go. I don't follow it. I don't run after it. I don't catch falling knives. Sorry. So just if you feel bad, if you sit here and some people and Kevin, for example, had a nice trade going, and you wanted a piece of it also, you missed that. So don't feel bad. There is another day. If you followed your plan, you should be okay with that. The market will be here forever. And if you missed it today, I'm sure there will be more opportunities later today, tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the next month. Market will stay here forever. It's us, the traders, that disappear. Okay, remember, only 5% of us, of traders or people who are trying to day trade, survive at this. It's like basically any other thing. Doctors and not every student in med school becomes a doctor after that. So that's my just my 2 cents for the day. Patience is the key. You need to be patient. You need to follow your plan. You need to follow the rules. If not, the market will get you. Okay, and you will not be here next week, next month, and so on. So this is just for some of you that feel like you're missed out or anything. Please don't. No reason. Other than that, it's pretty quiet. Why do I have this AFSI chart stuck here? I'm not sure, but let's scan a little here and see if there's anything we can look for in the afternoon. The SPY, we are looking to see if it holds at 208 and can move a little higher. And it's not an exciting day as far as the market also. The M is based in here. Here's the moving average looking higher if it goes over 41.05. This one looking a little higher. The INSY, this I didn't like, remember, again, following my rules. This was touching and crossing that 20 MA on the daily and into the buying zone that I showed you earlier on the 15. So I followed my rule and I didn't touch it. Again, really, that's the key. If you don't have a trading plan, stop trading right now and write it. Make sure you follow it. APA, this is the BSX was, yeah, there was a G3 here. That's the slow, that's the non-mover, 15 cents of a move. APA low the day. Oracle coming back, we can look at it. Not in love with this gap again. Didn't like any of the gaps. Nothing was a tier one. I mean, some of them I like. The gap ups, KR coming back, ADP hanging in there, ATVI, want to come back. I didn't see this coming. And the MWE, maybe we can watch this. This shouldn't do this, 110% retracement. So nothing interesting for now. So just again, was important for me to come on and say, if you are flat, you did a great job. I'm flat. I'm proud of myself again and again. I'm here to stay. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna be here the next day. I'm gonna be here next week. And I've been trading for so many years. And I even in this room, well, it was a bigger room a few weeks ago, and we're looking to make it big again. But there's some traders that just I don't see anymore. They're not around anymore. And I cannot chase everybody. I mean, I used to, when I teach, I'm one-on-one or in groups. I'm touching base with the traders. How are you doing? Do you follow the plan? Do you need help? But after we had so many students, I just couldn't do that anymore. Some people just, I don't see them anymore. It's a shame. But again, it's all up to you. Trading is possible. Don't let anybody else tell you anything else. It's possible, but it's up to you. That's the bottom line. So I hope you learned something here today. Again, lesson is patience.